Hi there everybody, I just wanted to take a quick video, impartially just to check out how my phone here, I got the LG V20, how it records high quality video here in 60 frames per second on high bitrate audio. So I was just kind of curious, this car that I have in the shop right here now, I've never had it on video before. This is my wife's, it is a 2015 Hyundai Veloster Turbo. It's got about 35,000 miles on it. She just crossed the anniversary, so she's owned it just right at 2 years now. And it's really dirty. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's gravel road, you know, to get out here. So to get out to the shop, it's a gravel road. But main reason she got it is just, you know, really love the look of this car. I actually love the look of this car too. Some people, it's either a love it or hate it kind of thing. Some people think it's ugly with the little center exhaust back there. But you know, especially in this vitamin C color, it's gorgeous, especially as you can see up on the hood there with how the light bounces off. That's really a nice looking car. It can either look gold or, you know, at different sunlight angles gets kind of shimmery gold or orange or burnt orange. You know, it's similar to the old Pontiac GTP Grand Prix GTP color, that kind of burnt orange kind of color, which is nice. So this is her car. This is a 2015 1.6 liter turbo, 200 horsepower out of this thing, and it's not fast by any means, but it's really funny. You know, it's got a nice torque range in there. You know, broad. You know, it's got good torque up until about 5,500, 6,000 RPM. Fun. It's a fun little car to rip through the gears in. You know, you can really rip through a lot of the gears and have a good time without going too fast, you know, and it's just a great, she doesn't care much about performance, but you know, it gets good gas mileage. She averages about 30 miles per gallon, both city and highway. You know, each tank she's around 30, or actually a little over lately. She's gotten better at driving it in eco mode and stuff, but overall it's still a good looking car. I've just got it in today because I'm doing just a oil change on it, and then I picked up, there's my K&N oil filter, and I picked up a K&N air filter so I can wash it and stuff every time I change the oil. And then I got my Mobil 10 W30 here because it's winter, so I want it to be a little thinner at startup. So I got I'm going to change the oil, put in the new filter. Overall, you know, I've rotated the tires a few times. Yeah, mechanically it's been great. You know, nothing wrong with it so far in 2 years. There's the 1.6 liter turbo right there. Probably gonna have to pull this off anyway. Well, actually, I technically don't, but I just don't like to spill oil on it. If I ever, if something drips off. But yeah, there it is. The little turbo's kind of back there, kind of dark, can't really see it. But so the air filter is gonna go in there, you know. So yeah, it's held up really well. It doesn't show nicks very well. There's various nicks around the car and stuff like that. Doesn't show them very well. So far, you know, we've logged a lot of miles in it. We drove out to Michigan to pick up our puppy in a day, so it's gotten a good workout in a couple years. It's got the keyless entry here, and it is. Oh, before I get inside the exterior here, one other thing I love about it is it's a two-door car. I love two-door cars because they look cooler. They're smaller, you know, if you don't need it. But this one has the third door, which some people might think is weird and unsymmetrical, and it drives you nuts, but I absolutely love this feature. I mean, when you have a two-door car, some of the most painful moments are when you got to throw stuff in the back real quick, because it happens all the time. I've had lots of two-door cars where it happens all the time, and you got to quick chuck something back there, throw your dog back there or whatever, and you always got to push the seat forward and stuff, and it just gets annoying. But this is so nice to have, because you know, on one side, you know, you come over here, garage is kind of dirty right now, but you come over here and you know, it's a nice looking, you know, two-door car. It looks great, you know, fantastic, compact, fun. And then, but you come over here and it doesn't look much, you know, with the door closed, you know, it doesn't you know, look like another door, but it still kind of looks nice. It looks like a compact, fun two-door car. But you know, you got to let the dog in or something. You just whip this sucker open, and you just chuck them in there, or you know, you got to sit back there. Headroom's not great back there. Obviously, it's a small car, but you know, anytime you want to put stuff back there or put something sideways that you don't want to fit in the hatch, you know, it's just fantastic to have. I love that. That's such a, I don't know why more cars just don't do the three-door thing. I don't know. But yeah, here's the hatch, you know. Got lots of nice room back here. The seats can fold forward. You got a lot of space. So, you know, it's been a really great car so far. Here's the interior. It does have the leather seats, heated. Got some nice bolsters here with the turbo emblem. I know this might be a little dark for this in the garage here, but you know, it's not a bad car at all. The nice padded armrests here. Let's sit down. I'll crank her on, but I won't turn her over. But yeah, you know, it's been a really good car. I mean, it's got the touchscreen with navigation, heated seats, keyless entry. Here's the heated seats right here. And there's the automatic climate, you know, and use your knob here to change temperatures. Front and rear defrost. Climate will take you to a different screen where it kind of shows you what's going on there. There's your push button, and this is the automatic. I couldn't get her to go with the manual. She does drive stick a little bit, barely ever, but she doesn't feel comfortable to go with it for her daily driver, so that's fine. You know, it's a 6-speed auto. It does come with the paddle shifters over here. I mean, they work reasonably quick. I mean, they're not, you know, it's an automatic. What can you expect? But as you can see, they're $35,254 on this baby. It's been real solid, you know. And then you got your storage in here, 2-tiered storage. You know, it's nothing different, you know, that you haven't seen from lots of other car reviews. It's just a reasonably priced, good looking car. Got some fun performance. It's fun to rip around in. And it's a Hyundai, so it costs a little cheaper than everything else, and a good warranty on it. The only problem we've had with anything yet is this touchscreen. Is in the first, you know, when it had 10, 11, 12,000 miles on it, for some reason it started inputting weird taps in weird places and started clicking at random times. So we took it in, made an appointment. It wasn't even doing it at the time, which, you know, to their credit, is really nice of them to do. It wasn't doing it at the time, but I showed them a video I had on my phone of when it was doing it, and they went ahead and threw a new one in right away. So that was a great thing for them to do. You know, no trouble or hassle from them about that situation. But you got your nice glove box in here. You know, you've probably seen reviews on the Veloster before. You know, fun car. She enjoys it every day. She loves the looks. You know, it gets some good looks, especially in this great color. But I don't know if maybe I'll make a video of me driving it around to show you. It is a pretty fun car to drive. It's pretty quick, and it's just a fun little car you can rip around with without getting in too much trouble. And so, I mean, you might ask, you know, if I've done any modifications to it. Not really on this one. I've mostly been keeping this stock because don't want to run into. I mean, you don't have a lot of issues with warranties anyway, but she's fine with it. You know, I don't drive it a lot, so I pretty much left it. The only thing I have done is on the turbo. The only reason I did it because I got it off of a forum for like $10. Was after the turbo, there's a little pipe that goes in after the hot side of the turbo. So after the turbo compresses the air, kicks it out to go through the pipes to go through the intercooler to the intake, they have a resonator there, a little tube thing that comes right after it that is meant to quiet down and direct airflow and give you a little more low-end torque to it. And that's what it's meant to do. And it basically, when the air comes through it creates turbulence so that the middle of the air, I don't really know all the science about it, but basically it cuts down a little bit on your high-end horsepower, a little bit, 7-8 horsepower. It's basically like a resonator in your exhaust. You can still see through it, but it has these little slits cut in it, to baffle it and keep the noise down of the turbo and stuff like that. So they had one, I got it used for they're brand new, they're only like $20 anyway, so whatever, $5-10, I'll go with that. And you take it out and you put it in this little pipe. It's just a straight through pipe, and you actually, I'm not being stupid, but you can actually feel a little bit of a difference in the upper range, because before it would totally die at about 5,500, and this makes it pull a little bit harder after that. You don't get much, but you get that, and you get a little bit more turbo noise, which is really nice. As you're speeding up, you can hear it spin up. So I'll do, you know, for $5, hell, I'll throw it down for a little bit more turbo noise. I mean, even if it did nothing, like performance-wise, I'd still probably do it. But it does have the regular headlights there. They're projector, but they're just normal incandescent ones, or I don't know if incandescent's the word, but it's got these nice LEDs around the headlight, and then on the bottom here, it's got the fog lights. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the walk around of this thing. I don't know, maybe on my way back, after I change your own stuff, I'll drive around it and rip around it and give you guys my thoughts on the Veloster. I think, you know, a lot of people rip on it. You know, the performance isn't great. It's got a solid beam rear axle, so if you hit those corners going too fast and you hit some bumps, it will slide around on you and dance. It's not terrible, though, you know. It's not terrible, but I mean, I don't know why. It's a fun little car. It's not, you know, for what the price of the car, for all the options you get, like the heated seats, navigation. This one has the upgraded Dimension audio system. It's okay. You know, it's good price for, you know, a lot of options and stuff like that, in a reliable car so far for us. So, knock on wood, hopefully that continues. But I'm going to go ahead and go over there. I'm going to change my oil. I'm going to throw that air filter in. And then I will maybe do a little bit of driving and, you know, see what you guys think of that. But, all right, sounds good.